welcome back to another video. It is your favorite baby girl Wit, and in today's video I am going to be doing my perfume hacks. I'm going to be telling you guys the way I spray my perfume on my body and also what I do to kind of make it linger. As soon as I come out the shower, the first thing that I do is that I make sure that I put on deodorant and then I put oil all over my body. I talked about my products in my feminine hygiene video. I'll make sure I'll leave it in a card, also at the end of the video, and also in the description box so you guys can find the products that I use. I actually have my expensive products as well. I plan on doing a video on my La Mer, my Sicily, my Estee Lauder. I want to add all of those in one video and talk about them. I don't know if I should just add them into my favorites or just talk about them separately. You guys let me know in the comments if you're even interested in that video or not. Back to the hacks. After I put my oil all over my body, it's not scented, it doesn't have a particular scent, I add my fragrance on next. The places that I put my fragrance is here on my wrist. I put it on the inside of my elbow. Depending on the fragrance, I spray some at the bottom of my elbow, at the back of my elbow here. I target behind my neck, over here. Sometimes if my hair is up in an updo, I might spray one on my back. I spray the back of my knees, and I also spray certain times my clothes, and also depending on the fragrance color, also my outfit. If I happen to be using shea butter or a heavy lotion but it doesn't have a scent, sometimes I do spray my fragrance into the scent and then rub it all over my body. That has to be, of course, like a favorite scent. One fragrance that I do that with is actually the House of Sillage Passion de l'Amour. That fragrance is such an amazing, like, longevity wise fragrance. So sometimes I might just put some of the lotion in my hand or some shea butter in my hand, spray the fragrance, and then like use it at the top of just like my hands and also my arms. I'm telling you guys, that works. Okay, you're gonna smell the fragrance 10 times more, and then just adding the fragrance on top of that on your skin makes it last even longer. It's just an amazing way to keep your fragrance lasting all night. I usually do it at night. I don't usually do it during the day because, like, trust me, it is going to last. For instance, Baccarat Rouge 540 has the oil version, so instead of me doing that for that fragrance, you could just simply layer it with the oil. Some fragrances also come as a gift set, so you can have the lotion as well, or the roller ball. Those, you know, make it intimate to be able to like use the roller ball behind your ear, and with the lotion you can just rub it all over your body. It's an extra way to keep the scent. Another thing that I do to like make sure that I ensure longevity all day, even though I mostly use Eau de Parfum, so most of them, guys, you guys know me, I like beast mode fragrances, I like heavy hitters, most of them parfum, but to make sure that they really last and I'm getting the most out of my fragrance throughout the day, because usually if it wasn't for quarantine, I have very hectic days. To ensure the longevity of my fragrance, what I do is that I make sure I also layer my fragrances. Sometimes I start off with a body spray, like a very light or mild body spray, and then start to apply my daily fragrance. My frequent body sprays when I come out of the shower could be something like La Empruntes, D&G, or Victoria's Secret. It's just whatever I feel like picking up will be my first layer. Pick up one of these and spray it all over my body, and then once I apply my clothes and everything, then I'll add something else. With a lot of perfumes, once you first spray it, you only get the top notes of the fragrance, and the top notes of the fragrance mostly disappear quickly. With the middle notes of every fragrance, that's when the fragrance starts to develop onto the skin or onto the clothing. Then the heaviest part of the fragrance is what's left as the base notes. So I try to get similar base notes together even when I am mixing fragrances onto my body. With my fragrances, I have some of my fragrances here behind me, and then I store some inside of a linen closet, which is a dark, cool place. Right now with storage is becoming a bit of a problem because some of my fragrances, I just don't even know where to store them anymore. On this side, I more so have my bedtime fragrances. I have another one of these acrylic trays inside my linen closet, and I kind of store the fragrances that are just brand new that I haven't got to yet, or just fragrances that I more so don't reach for as much. I kind of keep them all there. So that's the way I store my fragrances. One thing that I'm going to talk about is trying not to shake your perfume before you spray it. It is not a bottle of apple juice. It is not orange juice. You don't need to shake it first. It's going to be completely fine. Just pick it up and use it. To each his own. With all these things, it's to each his own. I spray, I can't even count how many times I spray. Okay, I could spray 8 to 10 times. But then again, I don't carry fragrances with me. I don't keep fragrances in my bag. What is, you know, sort of putting me on the brink of carrying things is already having the travel size versions of it. But I cannot carry my bottles of perfume. I just cannot do it. I don't have space in my bag. Like sometimes I can't even carry 2 bottles of water in my bag because it's just gonna be too heavy. Like I can't. It's too much. It's too much pressure on one side of my neck. I don't like it. So I do not carry my perfumes with me. One thing that I know I used to do in high school is that I used to always spray my perfume into a hairbrush and then use it to brush my hair. As you guys can see, I have dreads. There's nothing to brush here. But if I did have like hair I could brush, I would be able to like spray a brush and do that. I think that's only necessary if you're going to keep using a particular fragrance over and over, as if you're going to wash your hair. The 2 fragrances might not mix well. So if you're using things that will mix well and it'll be fine, then cool. Your hair already develops its own oils, and that's what kind of makes the perfume smell last longer. I guess my last one is that if you have a bottle of perfume that you see has a little bit left or something, I usually mix it or pour the rest into an unscented lotion and keep it in my bag. That's like the only things that I can think of that I do for how I apply my perfume and also how I use these hacks. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below what are your hacks. Let's learn from each other, and remember to stay blessed and stay humble. Bye guys.